This is again a critical reasoning question. It says that in September 2001, due to the slump in the IT sector, a particular IT organization was faced with some tough decisions. Until a few months ago, sales for the company's IT products were increasing and forecasts looked good. Now the IT industry had taken a bad hit, and clients as well as potential clients had started to cancel sales agreements and orders. Now the human resources department at this organization was faced with the task of assessing staff requirements and maintaining a reasonable workforce level given the present conditions. So the software programmers were the first to face the pressure. Each morning, the HR manager and the head of the software division would hand the pink slip to a group of employees, and in a month's time, the workforce had been reduced by 50%. The reasoning was that despite the high credentials of these programmers, in the long run, it was necessary for the organization to cut its losses and reduce costs. Now, this is the whole argument. Now, which of the following, if true, would indicate that the decision of the organization was flawed, was not correct? So, now we have read the main argument. The main argument in the paragraph is that despite the fact that the programmers were highly qualified, the company felt that letting go of them was necessary in order to cut losses and reduce costs. This is very clearly mentioned in the last line. The reasoning was that despite the high credentials of these programmers, in the long run it was necessary for the organization to cut its losses and reduce costs. We can very easily strike out option A, because it says not all clients had cancelled sale agreements and there was still programming work that the company needed to complete. Now this can be ruled out because the present value of clients may still not be enough to justify the retention of the employees that have been fired. Now in option B, it says the company had not tapped other markets and segments through which they could bring in many potential clients. The potential clients would not necessarily result in sales orders and hence would not justify the retention of fired employees again. It's not necessary. Whatever potential employers clients they will get, they will put sales orders and will help the organization in some way. It is not necessary. Therefore, this is also incorrect. Instead of targeting software programmers, the human resource department should have handed the pink slip to all the employees who were seen as excess staff. This again can be striked out because the paragraph indicates that other staff were also fired. We can see here. It says that the software programmers were the first to face the pressure. That means there were others also. And apart from this, this option does not even attack the main argument that firing staff was essential to cut losses and reduce costs. So it has no connection with that. So this is in any case incorrect. The slump in the IT sector was forecast to last until early next year and the sector would see signs of recovery by mid-2002. This is the correct answer. This indicates that the organization has taken a flawed decision. Why? Because it has let go of highly qualified staff of its that would be needed once the industry comes, out of slump in a few months' time. So it's kind of a permanent thing that it has in a way it has permanently affected the organization. So our answer will be option C.